What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel. You're on Let's Talk with
Sheila
and Jordan J. Thank you all so much for joining us again. To all of our new followers, or excuse me, new viewers, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you are following us and you know when our next videos will be out. And to our loyal followers who keep coming back, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Let's go ahead and get into the newest episode of Celebrity Big Brother that just aired last night. For all of you who watched it, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I actually really enjoyed the game that they played.
Yeah, it was a cute episode.
I think because we all got to participate in it, so it was kind of like, what, like,
it was very interactive. So we had a blast.
Yeah, I was kind of bad at it, but I was like Chris Kirkpatrick. I was getting like nothing.
I was like, damn. Zero for
she did really good. You did pretty good. Exactly.
I
came back strong in the end, but in the beginning, I was definitely on my Chris Kirkpatrick because if you saw what I saw, that man could not see for anything.
No,
I don't know if he forgot his glasses, his contacts that day, but
Chris, what was going on with you and your eyesight?
And that game was actually for the POV, the what is it?
Power of Veto.
Yes, Power of Veto. So that was the Power of Veto game.
Yeah, it was so cute. And Chris Kirkpatrick, right? He placed Chris Kattan and Mirai on
the bottom.
On the bottom. So they were on the chopping block.
So they were competing to possibly, reverse one of those.
Yeah, right. If they won the power of veto.
Which Mirai was doing pretty good.
Mirai was doing good.
Or if not even her, Todrick.
What? My boy Todrick was on it. Like he was like, hey.
Todrick was doing really good. He knew he would have had it.
I was like, Todrick, you better go, boy. I was like, I was loving it. And then when he messed up, because Todrick should have won it.
Yeah, I thought he would.
But it still went down to the final two.
Exactly. And that was messed up. That fucking rule.
Wait. Excuse don't say that. We're gonna get taken out. We're gonna get she didn't mean that. She didn't mean that, okay?
Excuse my language. But that was some BS, okay?
But first of all, you got to say that, so the final two before she gets into it end up being of the game, Todrick and Shauna. So then I guess Julie tell the rules of so then this is what she's talking about.
You couldn't go over the number and you couldn't go, no, you could be under. Whoever's closest to it without going over. That was the rules for it. And
question. Wait, you got
it was something about
the question was when was the time frame between it was something like Todd Bridges,
something with the hat,
something with that hat, and Todd Bridges actually receiving the hat. So it's the Mon hat, and it was like, when did Todd Bridges actually receive the hat? So they had to figure it out.
Yeah, Todd was out here doing math.
Todd was like 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 3, and then Todd came up with what?
It was 180
hours. Now they want to know how many hours between that.
Yeah,
and what did Shauna put?
Shauna put 72 hours, 3 days, and Todd put 180, which is over a week.
Yeah, without
over a week. So I don't know how the apples and oranges compared there, but it was total difference. And they end up giving it to Shauna because she didn't go over, and I thought that was kind of
because
rules are rules, but
because the answer so Todrick went 180.
Yeah.
And the answer was 175. So you do the math. Who you think would have won? 5 above or
we round
100 and 108 below? I'm just 103 below because she did 72. It was 175. So 103 below. So who you think? But Todrick, you got to play by the rules. Yeah, so the games of this rule.
They you on that. And I felt your pain. I saw your pain.
Yeah, I did too.
I could feel it. I felt his energy.
I know, right?
But you could tell that
like giving that little half hug.
Like he had it, girl. He was like,
anytime you doing math and you adding and subtracting and carrying the one, he knew he had.
Yeah,
that.
he knew. He was spot on. Yeah,
you was on it, Todd.
Shayna dumb stuff.
But it's okay. It's okay, Taj, because this is just the second person being eliminated.
Right.
And if you keep going like you going, you're going to have your time on the block too. So we're going to see what's going to happen. But don't worry, because you did a good job. But I like you, so I hope you don't have a time on the block to the end.
Hopefully not. Chris, let's talk about Chris Kirkpatrick a little bit, because he was a little bit upset.
Yeah, he got really annoyed.
Alliances, two teammates, Todrick and Miesha.
Yeah, he got really upset.
Yeah, he was kind of
because they were kind of. I think they made him feel like they were kind of bullying him,
trying to tell him.
Yeah,
well, she kept repeating
it was kind of like trying to say, "We want Carson. I think you need to vote Carson out." And he was like, "Well, Carson is really not on my path to get rid of.
He's not in my sight.
He's not in my sight. It's like he's in your sight." And they was like, "No, you have to." And then even and again, Todrick even made a comment, and Mirai, Miesha made a comment. It's to their best interest. Mm-hmm. It's not until nobody else's interest that Carson is taken out. Right. So I'm glad Chris Kirkpatrick stood strong and decided no.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna be bullied.
He was, but he was upset. He was
and I would be too.
He was.
It was kind of like a little bit of an ambush, but
and then I like when Miesha said, "I guess we not in sync after all this time."
I guess we're not.
That's so cute, in sync.
Because if you thought you was coming over to tell me what to do, and it was just gonna go down how you said it,
no, Chris wasn't feeling that. It wasn't about to be that at all, and he made that very clear. It wasn't gonna be that.
He's playing the daggone game. Mm-hmm. He's trying to make sure he got alliances outside his.
Okay, he better. He would want to. Chris Kirkpatrick, you would want to have some alliances outside of your alliance.
Yeah, not just 18360. He went all the way around coverage.
I know you got Shauna now, but Shayna, it's her name, Shayna now. You may want to make some more little side alliances. Too,
well, look, I guess his eyes are set on Carson and Cynthia, trying to say them because Cynthia's clearly no threat to anybody. I don't know if any of you knew that, but if you don't know, let me be the first to say nobody sees Cynthia as
well. No, Cynthia did good though. Do you think she did kind of good in the game? She did good in the game.
But like I said, as long as she had a good pair of eyes,
some observation skills, you know what I'm saying? Know how to observe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
skim. If you skimmed in college, high school,
But that's all right, Cynthia. I'm still supporting you. I still want you to win. Take it to the end, girl. Take it to the end. What her and Carson.
All right, the two nobody want to be teamed up with. Gonna make it to the finale.
That'll be too funny. But anyway, go ahead.
So let's go on. Since Shayna did end up winning the
POV,
tie, she kept Chris Kirkpatrick, his choices. So unfortunately, Mirai, oh my God, Marai and
Chris Kattan
stayed at the bottom. So let's talk
on the block.
So we're going to talk a little bit about their speech and
so Chris Kattan, he decides that he's gonna stand up and look at Mariah, and he's like, "My time here has been wonderful, but it's come to an end. And I know how hard you've wanted to play the game, and you've been playing the game. So I think I'm just gonna bow out. I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna let you just flourish." And just, I could tell that's what you want to do. You want to spread your wings and fly. So I'm going to let you fly as I go home, because this is over for me. I've had fun. It's been real. It's been fun, but it hadn't been real fun. And what does Cynthia say? I know. What does Julie say? Okay, Chris. Wait. Okay, Chris, you got to speak to
Julie.
Julie's like, excuse me? Oh, you said, I thought I was saying goodbye and the game was over. So what are you saying, Julie? I have to wait till Mariah has to say, what does she have to say? I just turned over the key of the kingdom of Celebrity Big Brother. So, okay, Julie, well, anyway. So you have something to say, Mariah?
Girl, look. That speech
Chris Kattan
was everything.
What the Academy Award for the Best Actor? It goes to Chris Kattan of SNL, Saturday Night Live. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Congratulations.
You did that, boy.
Yeah,
you did
that was a speech.
What?
Well, the 1.5 weeks that she was on the show.
You voted your own self out.
Turn in your hat, your keys.
I guess the cake went stale. The cake went stale.
No more cake.
Y'all make Chris Carson make Chris another cake because that's all the time he seemed like he was happy. And so what ended up happening? They decided they had to go vote because that's the protocol in Celebrity Big Brother before you just not on the show no more. You got to get voted off.
Apparently. So they still ended up having a vote even after Chris Kattan's big speech and announcement that he was going to be leaving. He was over it. He came in his house no more. It's too claustrophobic in here.
Oh, Lord, no. I keep waking up at night tripping over myself because it's pitch dark and I'm trying to walk in the dark and
I can't turn on the light.
And we
5 people in here.
Yeah, and we getting that from the live feed. We watch the live feed. So that's how we see Chris Kattan late at night.
Yes. So they ended up voting still. And I thought after Chris' whole speech, they were going to vote him out. I thought you had to be an asshole. Not bad. I'll have to treat this like the radio. So anyways, I thought you had to be, extremely rude. Okay. To vote the opposite person of who actually wants to lead out. Like you just totally go against that person's wishes to say, we don't care that you want to go home.
You missed the assignment. You missed the assignment.
This was not for you.
One after another, right? One after another.
This was your time to shine.
What did they do, Jordan? What did they do?
It was a unanimous vote. Unanimous vote from Mirai. Every single person in the vote. And again, I'm sitting here, my mouth open, like, wow, like, I think yours is open too, because we just watching it. Like, they just vote, everybody just voted Mirai out. Like, not one person said,
7-0.
Let me save her.
Chris Kattan did an Academy Award speech. He is ready to go. And not how many people voted for him?
No, one person voted for him. They didn't feel an ounce of sympathy.
and what happened in the end? Because Chris was like, "What happened?" He was so confused.
Very shocked. Like
he was like, he felt some type of way, right? He felt some. I guess he said, "Wait."
Yeah, he
was ready to go. He was so hurt. Like he was like, I didn't get a vote." Like.
And but she knew, Marai knew when she was going home. She knew, like, she already had her bags packed that day.
Well, his was packed too. So don't play. Chris Kattan, I bet your bags was packed too, right? Tell Joy. Please comment and let us know, was your bags packed? Because I got a feeling yours was packed
Chris'
too.
bags might have been packed too. But when they said unanimous, she immediately got up. She was like, oh, yeah, that's me. Like, she knew that was for her. And I'm like,
but what was that? Because the whole, I guess, few days, they've been, throwing, how many people they've thrown in the pot? Carson, Todd Bridges. And even, I think Cynthia may have been kind of thrown in there a little bit too, but more than anything, Carson, and it all voted. Like, you got different alliances. So I'm not really, I would love to know what happened. Why
she must be sweet. They went through it.
Did they?
Yeah, you remember after the show, Julie was sitting down with Mirai and kind of was talking to her about the elimination.
After they sent her home, right?
After they sent her home, yes. And she was kind of talking about how hard it was for her to be in this house amongst, I guess, older individuals and nobody really her age.
Right, she did say that.
All right, I get that. And then she said something that really just kind of threw me all the way off. Like, I don't know if it's me. I am a minority, but she was saying how she had never been alone or, without any Asian American colleagues in her presence. Never
in her whole entire life.
I guess that really
high school,
broke her.
College. Maybe she didn't go to college. Maybe she didn't go to high school because she's an Olympic skater. And a lot of times they train at young age or at home school. So maybe, we got to give her the benefit of the doubt, but it was clear that she was in some kind of culture shock. It's unfortunate, but it looked like she was in a culture
I guess she couldn't handle it because they were saying how she was crying, and you even mentioned she was crying the other night.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my eyes
itching.
But yeah, I saw it on the live feed. She was crying and talking to herself as she was packing, ready to go. Yeah, it was. She was very upset.
Yeah, her distraught must have been the reason why everyone kind of unanimously voted for her. Like, yeah, you need to go get your mental together because we can't have you in here about to break down.
And then Chris, he was so upset. You remember, he was like, "Is Mariah gonna be okay?" Yeah. You remember, he's like, "I'm sure she's broken heart."
They were close.
Oh, Chris, I felt bad for Chris. He just really didn't know. He really didn't know what was going on. They just completely kept him out of that. And it was just I'm not really sure, but everybody voted for Mariah, and Chris Kattan didn't know. Mm-hmm. That was interesting. Last night's show was the best show so far. Okay, so far. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna get even more entertaining, and I'm here for it. We're here for
I'm definitely here for my
We're here for it. So
Carson and Tate and Miesha.
Exactly. So please subscribe. Yes. Todrick, how you doing? Carson, how you doing? Cynthia, how you doing? Okay, I'm not gonna say everybody's name, but how y'all doing? But anyway, yeah. So please subscribe and come back because we will be back.